Munchy, Dada, you talking about? Stop talking to me. We got why is everything so bland now for me? Let me know how y'all feeling about life in the comments. Drop it down right now for me. Hold on though, let's see what they talking about for me.
Thank you to the Patreons for supporting this
I feel like life is great. I'm not gonna lie.
As
like,
someone who grew up in the early 2000s and witnessed in real time
Yes,
the
2
launch of
days.
things like YouTube and the social media boom, dined under the stained glass lamps at Pizza Hut, traded Yu-Gi-Oh!
Comment down y'all favorite pizza. Pizza Hut, I ain't gonna lie, I had a bad experience with them niggas before. I'm not gonna lie. I was on a basketball team, feel me? You know what I'm saying? Y'all know after, I ain't gonna lie, that year we won the championship, feel me? You know what I'm saying? And y'all know what y'all do, like the team dinner, whatever, feel me? Bro, like the pizza was like hard as hell. I'm not gonna lie, feel me? You know what I'm saying? But I don't know why the coach even took us there anyway, considering, nigga, New York pizza is the best pizza. That shit is way better than Chicago. Nigga, all that shit. I'm not gonna lie. Chicago, who else to be saying? It don't even matter, nigga. New York pizza on top. I'm not gonna lie, feel me? Hold on.
And Pokemon cards on the playground, and consumed a life-threatening amount of strangely dyed food items. I can't escape this feeling that everything has changed. You could chalk it up to childhood nostalgia, or the realization of time floating.
Favorite childhood show in the comments right now, son. I ain't gonna lie. Me, Boondocks for sure. Obviously SpongeBob, nigga. Come on, son. Family Guy, feel me? I feel like those are my 3 right there. Everybody Hates Chris. Oh my. Y'all know about that, nigga. Stop it. Hold on, feel me?
Or maybe even a growing disdain for the systems at play, and finally aging up into the world to see the bigger picture. I just don't think that's the case. It seems like throughout my childhood, the world was going in a specific direction, and at some point, that force was just stopped.
This boy about to talk about prices in this video?
A completely different rabbit hole. Trying to pinpoint an exact moment.
Back in the day, you could walk into a deli, nigga, get a roll. If you live in New York, you can get a roll for $3. Nigga. Nowadays, a roll is $5, nigga. A hero costs $7. Motherfucking Arizona's ain't $1 no more. Them shit's like $2 some places, nigga.
Seems impossible.
It's crazy.
I guess one of the best places to.
Do I sound like an old head chat? Yes or no? I'm just saying, nigga. I'm just telling y'all the truth, nigga. Motherfucking like, damn. Motherfucking candy bar is not even $1 no more, son. Shit is wild. What age is considered an old head in the comments, son? I'm on TikTok live, son. Niggas were saying 19, 22, 25, 28,
in the
30.
Harry Potter franchise as a child. Games.
How old y'all niggas think I am?
Toys. If it had a wizard on it, I wanted it. There were several franchises that ate up all of our minds at the time, and
all that shit he's showing is trash. I'm not gonna lie. I was not watching none of that
I
shit.
really remember loving as a child. A close second had to be Spider.
All right, now listen. Hold on, son. Bro, this right here, greatest Spider-Man of all time. This is the greatest superhero of all time. I don't care what superhero you say in the comments. This nigga can beat up Batman, Superman, Iron Man, Thor, Thanos, Hulk. I ain't gonna lie, that nigga was on time, man. This is the best Spider-Man of all time. This specific character too, Tobey Maguire. I'm not gonna lie, feel me? Nigga, I was telling Tyler, go check out my vlogs, feel me? I was asking her what's her favorite superhero and shit like that. Then she said Green Arrow and some other shit, son. And then for Halloween, she wanted to dress up as Spider-Man. I put her on, son. I literally put her on, son. Shit is crazy.
He's Spider-Man.
That's a cute outfit. Did your husband give it?
Nah, that Spider-Man is legendary.
And with the Raimi films also coming out around that time, I was primed to grow into a lifelong comic book nerd. Luckily for me, my stepdad was already a full-blown geek, and it just so happened that my.
Did y'all read the comic books growing up? Me? I think I had like some Justice League comic book. I didn't really read that shit though. I was really on the Xbox 360 all the time. I'm not even gonna hold y'all.
School was trying a new schedule where we only have class
like
for half a day on
2K,
Wednesdays.
GTA.
The day my stepdad also had off. So with the remainder of our day left, we just hang out. He'd show me old movie franchises that he loved, like Indiana Jones and Ghostbusters, Star Wars, or Rambo, and I would latch on to these series, quickly becoming a fan. When new movies came out, we would frequently go watch them, like Batman Begins or Prisoner of Azkaban. In hindsight,
I ain't been to the movies in mad long,
generational crossover.
I'm talking about at least like
these franchises
5 years.
Pass them along to me.
Do niggas really go to the movies anymore? Like, when the last time you went? I don't know. It's just like, I don't really be watching TV or movies like in general for real now. I'm not gonna lie.
Like Harry Potter and these new superhero films. So imagine our elation when in May of 2008 we would see the release of a brand new Indiana Jones movie and an Iron Man movie. And so we went and saw both of these movies in theaters. And for both of these movies, we had a vastly different experience. Iron Man was amazing. We both loved it. It felt gritty, like Batman Begins, but still had this charm to it, like the Raimi films, that felt true to both Tony Stark and Marvel. Getting up as I normally do once the credits roll, my stepdad tells me to sit back down. He'd heard from a coworker that there's a special ending credit scene. So we sit down. Never having sat through the entire credit sequence in the movie theater, I realized how long they actually were. So I figured whatever was at the end of this had better be good. And it actually was. The ending scene with Nick Fury and inviting Iron Man to the Avengers opened up this whole can of worms and excitement for what other great stories could be told. It was going to be a franchise with more heroes on the way.
I feel like the first Avengers is the best Avengers movie. I'm not gonna lie.
Mega franchise.
I feel like that shit better than the last one. The last one was Infinity War, right?
Kang. What if those X-Men
Thanos killed Iron Man or some shit?
End up crossing over with it? I was simply overjoyed with how fresh and new this all seemed to be. I was once again
this just seemed like, bro, reminiscent about superheroes and shit. I'm not gonna lie.
Now, on the other side of the spectrum was
I'm really watching this in real talk, y'all. I'll be watching this shit before here.
There was a bit of a different experience between me and my stepdad. I remember him walking out just as disappointed as me, seeing one of your favorite series brought back to life and smashed in front of you. Little did I know that that would be a constant feeling in the future. The whole movie felt off. It seemed like it was brought back.
I can't even speak on these movies, nigga.
To say, hey, we brought it back. Wasn't that cool?
What are you talking about?
Well, entirely missing the point of what made the franchise so drawing in the first place.
This is Indiana Jones?
I don't know. Something just felt off. I remember an incredibly heavy toy roll.
Yeah, I don't watch Indiana Jones, man.
As I walk the toy aisle,
I never watched that
shit. Go-Go Crazy Bones, the Air Hog Havoc Helis, that new.
What was y'all doing as kids in the comments? I'm not gonna lie. I'm saying, I was outside a lot, for me. I'm saying, playing football with the bros, playing ball, for me. I'm saying, can't nobody guard me like I said. That's why I'm so nice, nigga. Can't no nigga beat me 1v1 and ball, nigga. Football, I'm cooking you too. Like, niggas do not. I'm trying to tell niggas, bro. Ask about me, for me. I done took a lot of people's money on the court, for me. I'm trying to tell niggas, but I don't even got to do no more talking, for me. I feel like I might fuck around and start bringing 1v1 IRLs, but yeah, that's really all I was doing as a kid, for real. I'm not gonna lie. Reselling, for me. You know what I'm saying? Outside and on video games, yeah, Dada, I ain't gonna lie. That was before, like, what age did y'all get y'all first phone and shit? Like, me, I got my first phone at, like, I think I was 14. Yeah.
Saw that shitty whip. I felt like I was watching something.
That's when niggas ain't really care to be on their phone nowadays, for me.
And paraded
fucking
around.
Kids be knowing how to work the iPad at, like, 2, son. Shit is crazy.
All to make a quick
buck.
This wasn't uncommon and still isn't today. Literally everything that can be marketed towards kids will have cheap plastic.
I was playing video games at like 7 though, so I can't even.
Most of the 80s cartoons were built solely off of the principle of selling toys, but it was the first time that I ever noticed it. Fast forward to the present day, and we have a 5th Indiana Jones
my cousin, nigga,
that did the same song and dance. That little Marvel thing that I was so excited for is now up to 32 films, with another 8 shows that you just have to catch up on. That should have been the dream, right? And it was, for a while, before everything became so monotone. Babe, wake up. it's time for your yearly Marvel rollout. Babe, wake up, it's time to bring another franchise back from the dead. Babe, wake up, it's time for you to add a cute creature in a film
what
to
niggas
sell
talking
toys.
about?
Babe, wake up, it's time to sit through the post credits. There's been a growing sentiment that Hollywood is running out of ideas, and from a surface level, it is very hard.
I mean, I don't know, bro.
Anytime
I really don't watch.
is mildly
Do y'all feel like that in the
popular,
comments? I don't. Like I said, I really don't be watching movies no more, for real. The last time I actually sat and finished a TV series was probably like 2 years ago, bro.
it'll get mass-produced to extinction. Or some old IP will get dug up solely for, hey, remember this thing points? It used to be cute, but now it seems all the Hollywood blockbusters are being mass-produced to appeal to the widest variety of people, making everything feel ultimately stale. You can't stray too far into the source material, or you may alienate casual viewers. Can't have a self-contained story. Everything has to be this huge spectacle. Don't even get me started on the commodification of all this. You want to talk about cheap plastic garbage geared towards kids? We've got that for adults now, in every imaginable thing they could possibly want. Pick your fucking brand, because there's tons of them. Most of them owned by the same company. Crock pots, aprons, cat collars, chopsticks, you name it, they'll slap your favorite IP on it. It's so draining going into a store like
the fuck is an
Munch
IP, son?
Truly a monument to the whole trend of this is a forever IP. Remember this thing? Yeah, we're gonna milk it to death with the
I'm thinking bro about to talk about life, so I'm feeling like bro just talking about TV the whole time. Yeah, this guy watches a lot of TV for sure. For sure,
Everything is
Cause
so
I ain't gonna lie, I thought this was
boring
about to be
look
about
at.
life and shit. Oh yeah, we off that TV shit.
There's
Let's
a
talk about
reason
some
why
other shit.
people have been so drawn to these Y2K aesthetics, like Fruitiger and its mini spin-offs. They're memorable, visually appealing, and stuck out in a sea of other designs. Even exploring old Angel Fire pages has a certain air of excitement to it that you will never find on a modern web page today. There's no more sticking out in a sea of designs.
I feel like I'm watching a different world right now, my nigga. I swear, like I'm trying to follow, you feel me? I don't know what the fuck bro talking about, if I'm being completely honest with y'all. It's just me. It really just shows you how big the world is, because I really have no clue what bro's talking about right now.
Even
What is
exploring
this?
old Angel Fire pages has a certain air of excitement to it that you will never find on a modern web page today. There's no more sticking out.
Okay, I remember this lock screen. But not because of me. Like I said, I didn't have my phone yet. My older people in my family did. But Pringles still best Pringles. Comment down right now. If you don't say sour cream, onion, and salt and vinegar, you don't like, bro. Just don't talk shit to me, my nigga. Hold on.
Designs, there's just the sea. For example, I was talking to a friend about old Lunchables, specifically the dessert pizza ones. I was mentioning how I love the dessert pizzas, but I don't think they make them anymore because I can never find them. I did a little Google search and saw they do in fact still make them, but this packaging is horrendous compared to the 2000s packaging. Like, I'm not crazy, right? Not even just from a personal perspective, but this is objectively a worse design for a product.
I don't give a fuck how this shit packaged, bro. Is it good or not? Yes or no, bro? Like, I ain't gonna lie. You know what type of vibe this video is giving me? This is like the type of vibe where, you know, people be like, man, 2016 was the time to be in love. Now niggas is saying, it's 2024 now, niggas is saying, damn, 2020, you had to be there to see it. I just think the older we get, I just think you want to live more in the past, and then, like, you kind of don't like the current state of things, because, like, the current state is the current state. It's almost like people always try to, like, run away from the current state. Like, to get away from the current state, like, it could be you constantly, like, just binging TV for hours knowing you don't even care about the show. You constantly going outside with people that, I'm saying, you don't even give a fuck about. They don't even give a fuck about you. They're just around each other to be around each other. You just at the parties, I'm saying, every week, knowing you don't care to be there either. It's like I really just feel like people, in a sense, is just always in a rush to like get outside. Not get outside, but just run away from just being in their present mind and them saying in the present state. I really feel like that's what it is. So it's like people just constantly find themselves reminiscing on the past or trying to live too far in the future. I really think that's what this coming down to. Niggas is complaining about the packages of Lunchables, son.
Like, geared towards children. Like, this one looks like something I would see on my grandma's Metamucil. Another example.
What the fuck
Fierce
is
Cola
Metamucil?
competitors, Pepsi and Coke. This is their 2000s design.
Best soda growing up. Best soda growing up. Best soda growing up. Drop it down in the comments right now for me. I ain't gonna lie. Mountain Dew, nigga. Fuck. I don't drink soda no more. I've had soda in like 6 years. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Pepsi has this rich blue.
But when I did,
the logo is off-center.
or nigga, my favorite. These are my favorite two sodas growing up. Nigga, I used to go to McDonald's, Big Mac, large fry. Hold on, yeah, Big Mac, large fry, large Coke, Oreo McFlurry, deadass. That shit was fire.
And the name is going vertical.
That shit was
the can
fire,
also
son.
features this almost
That was
ice
the go-to.
cube design.
Like, I ain't gonna lie.
Coke, on the other hand, is sporting this shiny red can with the label
Those
also
really was the
vertical,
days, though.
but it has these caramel lines running across the bottom with this floaty, almost bubbly wave pattern to it. Both are incredibly simple in design, but are both uniquely their
Pepsi
own
was never
style.
really my shit.
I
ain't
don't
gonna
even
lie.
have to mention the cherry lineup that these guys had, because these are some of the most
don't even remember
memorable
that.
soft
What the
drink
fuck?
designs of all time. Fast
How old y'all
forward
think this
to
guy was
today,
making the video? I don't even
however,
remember that.
And
What the
do you
fuck?
want the red can or would you like the blue can? That is basically the only difference you can make between the two. There's almost no attempt to stand out in a crowd aside from this color scheme and logo. I feel like this is why my eye is so
The
heavily
green
drawn
Mountain
to
Dew
things
was
like
so
Mountain
fucking
Dew.
icy, bro.
That and I'm a fucking gamer. I mean, at least there's something going on there. At least Mountain Dew treats me like I can comprehend more
Bro,
than
I
just some
deadass don't
logo and
remember
a
that
color
shit.
scheme. It's also a
Mountain
big
Dew
part
had
of
flavors
why
to
I
that
think
shit?
things like Liquid Death get so popular. In a sea of bland,
Alright, I was never
corporate
drinking that
BS
shit, I ain't
on
gonna lie.
shelves, if you can manage
That
to
was
get
not my
shelving
section of the
space
store,
with
my
them
nigga.
and look different, people are going to be
Liquid
intrigued.
Death? What
Bonus
the fuck?
points
I'm
if
not
you
drinking
like
nothing with
actually
death in
make a
it.
good product.
Fuck niggas
I
got
could
going
not
on.
fathom anyone.
That's just
preferring
telling me.
these minimalist
That's just telling me that shit shouldn't even be in your body. Like, fuck.
designs on our products. So who are they for? Am I just looking
shit sound
way too
crazy.
deeply into something as mundane
Hey, bro, you had
as
that
the
Liquid Death?
packaging
Nigga,
our
what?
food comes in? Something most people probably don't even bat an eye at? Maybe I just need to go outside, get off the internet.
Family Guy
for
and
a
The Simpsons
little
did a
while,
soda
and
together?
fuck me. This homogenized look has even bled into architecture. Remember the iconic red roof McDonald's used to have? The Adobe styling of Taco Bell, that pizzeria feeling of Pizza Hut, or the sunroom in Wendy's? Gone are those days. Now there are all these sleek, boxy monoliths to fast food, painted gray, white, black, or whatever the most drab color they could find. The insides do not get much better either. My McDonald's
Bro,
before
I was
its
never
remodel
paying
used
attention to shit
have
like
a
that.
genuinely cozy vibe for a McDonald's. Now it
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I used to work at McDonald's, and I remember my manager, nigga. She tried to tell me, you know what I'm saying, sometimes to like go sweep the parking lot and shit like that. And I'm like, bro, who the fuck cares about the parking lot, nigga? I'm talking about I go outside. Look, no, this would be me. Either one, I'll be glad to go outside because I'm gonna take 30 minutes out that shit, dead ass. I'm gonna be sweeping that shit so slow, nigga. What the fuck? I'm be chilling, or I would get tight because like I dead ass don't feel like going outside. But reason why I brought that up was this is the type of nigga to check the parking lot out when he about to go order McDonald's, bro. Cause I never paid attention to like the way like the buildings were styled, bro. I just walked in like I ain't gonna lie. Y'all be caring about that shit? Hold on, let me know in the comments. Like, do y'all care about the way the fast food spot looks when you go in? I'm talking about like the outside of shit, like the build of it. Like, I don't know, to each his own. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with him for looking at that. I never cared to like, I don't know.
It is absolutely stale.
I never
Just like how all fast food restaurants
pay to get some food, my nigga.
I'm
Hold
not
on.
asking for rainforest cafe levels of ambiance, but the environment that's been crafted here is just depressing. And when your food is already depressing enough,
yo, son, that sandwich just reminded me of. Hold on.
Just depressing.
Bro, I'm working at McDonald's, right? I'm working at McDonald's. And the nigga ordered McChicken, small fry. This at the time, nigga, this one had that $3 bundle. You know what I'm saying? McChicken, small fry, cool for me. I order it for me, catch it, get it out for me. You know what I'm saying? Give it to him. You know what I'm saying? He walk off, cool. He come back in 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? 5 minutes later, blacking. No, I'm lying. 20 minutes later. But what the fuck? Nigga, I get home. This is what he's telling me. What the fuck? I get home, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, it's no chicken. Nigga, all of this is bread and mayonnaise. Dead ass. Which, I could have thought he was lying, but it's the fact that like 20 minutes passed. And it's like, this is like my first time seeing him. Which, at the same time, he still could have been lying, but it was like, the way he was saying it, I could tell he was tight. Like, imagine you dead ass order me chicken from McDonald's, bro. And it's literally nothing but bread and mayonnaise. So I tell the kitchen, bro, the whole kitchen is dying laughing. Like, but I see the one nigga who made it. Like, the nigga, this is like his like second week on the job, bro. The nigga like this, like, I was like, damn. How do you make a mistake like that, though? Like, what the fuck? If I open this shit and got a sandwich like this, though, yeah, I'm gonna be tight, son. I ain't gonna lie. Comment down your fast food experiences. Like, what's the crazy experience you had? Comment down, have you ever worked at a fast food spot before, too, son?
It's like it's been crafted.
That shit was ass, but that shit made me a better person, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Place
that shit showed me, like, what I didn't want to do. I ain't gonna lie. I was working with, like, a 55-year-old in that shit,
you can eat a meal here, but you don't want to be in here. It feels like the company is actively trying to dissuade you from being.
That's why I was like, on some real shit, bro. Like, bro, whatever situation you in right now, make the most of it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to be in a position in the future to where, like, you in a position not only of power, but a position that you want to be in. A position of, you know what I'm saying, not somewhere that you don't want to be. Because of, you know what I'm saying, you didn't take life as seriously because, you know what I'm saying, you was young and having fun and shit like that, bro. It's cool to have fun, feel me? But just make sure, you know what I'm saying, your priorities in check, bro. Because that shit catch up with you quick, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You never want to be like, damn, bro, if I would have just did this instead of doing that, knowing that what you're doing wasn't really adding up to nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, from
it feels like a new take on hostile architecture where it is.
We in 2024, nigga, 2 months away from 2025, nigga. You're gonna blink a couple times, nigga's gonna be 2030. I'm telling you. That shit just gonna keep flying, just keep flying, just keep flying. Be like, how the fuck I should never look back in life and be the same as that person you was 5 years ago. Life is about evolving, you know what I'm saying, getting better over time, you know what I'm saying? Type shit, I'm not gonna lie.
To look at, while still serving its function at the most basic level of, say, a bench or a chair. But you won't be comfortable because it is designed to keep you away. And the thing is, Chipotle and Panda Express were using this exact design prior to the renaissance of this drab interior deco. But I never felt
I never ate at Panda Express. That's why, if we do, I don't know.
So why is that? Well, probably because the stores were designed like that from the
New York niggas. Comment down. Do we got Panda Express?
Chipotle stores had this to say about their thought process. Our food is simple ingredients. It's what you do with them that counts. The idea with the architecture was, let's take these simple, rudimentary materials, but what we do with them will say something. And we'll get a look out of that. When entering a restaurant that looks like this, at a time when other restaurants look like this, or this.
Comment down your top 3 fast food spots growing up.
It doesn't feel so sterile now, does it? It's unique.
Me, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna keep it a buck right now. Top 3 fast food spots growing up. Shit, McDonald's, White Castle, and what's the third one? Nigga, I don't care if you say White Castle was nasty, bro. I don't listen. It fuck your stomach up, but that shit was valid. Listen, that shit was valid. That shit was valid though. McDonald's, White Castle. Third, I'll probably have to go. I just went to Burger King to get the shakes. I ain't gonna lie. They shakes was a little better. For real, I'm not gonna lie. Like they Oreo, it wasn't called McFlurry, but like the Oreo shake, that shit was buzzing. I ain't gonna lie.
Kind of like a new superhero movie.
So niggas know about Checkers, funnel fries.
After the 33rd time that you've seen a restaurant with this design, completely stripped from its source material,
never went to Checkers for their burgers, but they fries though, nigga.
A little manufactured for you to like it, without understanding why it worked in the first place.
We on the internet now. Hold on.
I've talked ad nauseum on this channel about internet nostalgia, but the
shout out Pat Ratchik for the video. Appreciate you.
Directly affected the human race, and a lot of us have seen that effect happen in real time. Times before TikTok and Twitter bots, before the word meme was widespread, a simpler, more Wild West environment. No one really knew where this thing was going, but it was exciting, and once you experienced it, you were pulled in. You can't place the blame on what the internet has become on one person or one company, but I can confidently say giving this guy the reins for so long was not the right move. Let's go over an extended and very crude history lesson.
What was y'all first social media app?
In the 1980s,
I see a nigga say MySpace. I know you, yeah. You not old, but you a little up there. You started to get there a little bit, type shit. You feel me? It's all good though. You feel me?
These people were using computers like this, doing, I don't know, boring office work, nerdy stuff, trying to play Leisure Suit Larry. Point is, not a lot of people were using computers. You had businessmen, working class citizens, and the really fringe nerds. Computers were expensive, hard to navigate, and a lot of people weren't sure of the applications yet. Around the turn
it's
of
crazy
the decade,
how much technology is advanced, bro.
To get a lot faster and a
niggas talking about Tesla robots gonna be able to roll your weed for you and shit like that. That shit wild, son. Is that shit facts? Like, is that? I don't even smoke, but I'm saying I was asking. Is that shit actually facts, my nigga? Or niggas just chatting? Then I see some of you niggas saying some wild shit too about that shit. What the fuck?
Lot cheaper, all due to developments in the manufacturing of microchips. Not only that, all this new power allowed for computers to go from looking like this to
if I see robots rolling splits, nigga, I'm
had been
done. I'm finished,
out, and
my
now
nigga.
you're seeing families not only getting home computers, but also getting dial-up internet. And by 1995...
Nah, imagine cutting up in traffic, though. You look to your right and it's deadass a robot driving the car. Y'all probably ask why the robot be driving the car. I'm saying, like, imagine, like, motherfucking Uber drivers give a place for robots, bro. Deadass. Like, that shit wild. Be like, stop cutting me off, nigga. You look. It's a whole robot. Be like, damn.
The greatest piece of technology ever released. Microsoft Bob.
I don't even be rolling, that shit pointless as hell.
I die for this dog, and I don't care what you think. Also, Windows 1995 was rather notable too, I suppose. Seriously revamping the user interface, adding key features like the start button and the taskbar. This marks a point where these manufacturers and the internet as a whole really wanted to show you what it was capable of, a sentiment that would follow in the coming years. In 1995, only 0.4% of the world's population was on the internet.
Damn.
In the time between the turn of the millennium,
not everybody
we'd see things
on
like
that shit.
AuctionNet, a totally online open marketplace for people to place bids in real time. A small, probably irrelevant program called Future Splash Animator was released. Oh shit, it just got bought out by Macromedia, you know, hit maker of Shockwave, and they're calling it Macromedia Flash. I'm sure a name change like that won't happen again. GeoCities and AngelFire, services that made creating your own websites a lot easier, giving users the power.
Y'all know them? Comment down right now.
To host whatever they wanted. Then you had 6 Degrees, which is widely regarded as being the first social media, implementing things like Friendslists and direct messaging. And by 1988, a little thing you
I'm about to say, because now I don't know what bro was politicking about. When he said 1988, I said, okay, that makes sense. Because I'm like, bro, now niggas
and
are
losing. In 1999, AuctionNet had transformed into what we know as eBay and had facilitated around 7.2 million.
eBay be having shit for the low
Remember that
sometimes.
0.4% in 1995? Well, by January of 2000, that number had jumped to a whopping 4% of the world's population.
Damn. Okay.
With 52% of Americans.
How was life like in 1999, y'all? Let me know in the comments.
This whole macro media flash thing is getting pretty popular. In fact, it is the most popular plugin on the internet. Oh, look, right now. A whole thriving site that's been brewing in the background dedicated to it. It's really popular. Like
niggas that's born in 2017, that's all they know is the internet, nigga. I'm like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? Damn. That don't sound crazy to y'all? Somebody born in 2017? Niggas born in 2020? Like, what the fuck?
One of the most active user bases on the internet popular. It's safe to say by the 2000s that this whole internet thing was really breaking new grounds. No, literally, the Dom bubble just happened. Fuck, somebody go check on Newgrounds. Yeah, all that money and steam from the past few years just went down the drain. Around $5 trillion and some really notable companies down the drain. Hopefully this doesn't lead to any power vacuums.
Nigga, I remember when Toys R Us closed.
You'll all have your time. We've got an internet to build. 2002 to 2010 is what I like to describe as the if you let them build it, they will come era of the internet. 2002, we get the rise of Friendster, the first truly successful social media site, implementing some customization and dating app features that its competitors.
Bro, I got on social media late as hell.
Soon, shortly rip off. MySpace took a lot of Friendster's designs and through some guerrilla
I got on
marketing,
Instagram
ended up
after everybody else got on that shit for real.
With customizable profiles,
MySpace,
ranking your top 8 friends, auto-playing music tracks on your page, and to its detriment, many more features. What GeoCities and Angelfire did by giving users a page of their own, MySpace perfected this time with the added layer of networkability. 2004 sees the launch of a familiar face coming up for that throne, Facebook. But they're not quite significant yet. The next year, 2005,
niggas still use Facebook in 2024?
Pivotal year. We see Adobe
I did got an account. I might start posting on that shit.
Final name change of that hit technology.
But I never
Flash,
be on that
the
shit.
same year, we get YouTube, a website I'm sure you know.
I feel like all of us got Facebook accounts, but like none of them like really use them for real. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know.
Xbox 360, which I'd argue is the first console to fully utilize and get its players on board with the idea of online gameplay. I'd say largely due to the fact that 2005 also marks a turn in how Americans
was that Modern Warfare 2
being the first year broadband internet use overtook dial-up. Now, more of us had access to this never-ending supply of content being brought our way. Videos are loading in minutes. Games are more accessible online. No longer do we have to worry about somebody using the phone while we are surfing the web. Just infinite, unlimited browsing. The next 5 years are really just a rise in all of this content. YouTube continues to grow into this platform where anyone can upload whatever they want. Newgrounds sees some of its greatest years between 2005 and 2007. Twitter is launched as this alternate social media site where you can just scream into the void of the world.
I should make one though, bro.
And you have Reddit, who is taking inspirations from other web forms, allowing users to create their own boards.
Yeah, I wonder how Reddit got started,
whatever
bro.
they feel like. Mainly atheism.
I don't have Reddit either, but I might fuck around make one.
Reddit's earlier years.
Nah, make one, but I know I be seeing niggas be having like when niggas react to like they own Reddit and shit like that. I be seeing that shit.
Scream.
Is it because they made a Reddit or like no, just fans just made a Reddit of them basically? I don't know.
A lot more 4chan
supporters and shit.
Modern day variant. And speaking of 4chan, these were some of its earliest influential years, from uploading a scan from a comic book in 2008 that would morph internet culture till this current day. 4chan was always seen as sort of this breeding ground for internet culture that would spread throughout other sites like YouTube and Reddit and MySpace and even into the real world. These spaces, inhabited by a younger generation, started to feel like they were growing and developing into a place for all of us. A place where we were the providers of the entertainment, the design of the page, the contents held within it, and the humor we found funny. I bring all this up to paint a picture of the timeline and both the Wild West state that the internet had been in. You have the older generations who set up this internet thing with the fundamentals of, hey, this is a place for you. You can be anyone you want on here, and if you can make it, you can share it. These were the so-called rules. And now with the accessibility of the internet across America and some incredibly wise peers with the same fundamentals, it was our turn to make our stake on this whole internet thing. However, there comes a turning point.
He's saying a bunch of websites I don't even know, son. He put me on game.
Has a cost. As the numbers go up, so does the need to find a stream of revenue to keep this whole thing afloat. It's simply the cost of doing business. Most users are fine with seeing an ad here or there, but for MySpace, it might have been their final nail in the coffin. MySpace, while having the customization many users had grown to love and expect from the internet, had also been dealing with countless issues on the site, from buggy apps, broken features, and just the general clunkiness the site had morphed into. Compound this with security threats and revenue goals the site needed to meet, now being owned by a massive corporation, Time Inc., ads became more intrusive in a bid to monetize the site. Many users started to hop over to the sleek, uniformly designed, and feature-rich Facebook. And by 2008, Facebook had dethroned MySpace as the #1 social
Mark Zuckerberg made
Facebook
so much
seems
money
like
off
this
that
new
shit,
exciting thing, and everyone is just
hey, wait, who run Facebook? Is that who run it?
Features like poking your friends, and of course the wall, bringing all of your friends' posts.
I'm pretty sure that's who run it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I don't be on there. Hold on.
Everything is very accessible and simplified. It's
oh, it is Mark Zuckerberg. I bet.
I don't know. There
niggas is not about to clip me, son.
Said
a nigga Dave that actually don't even run it.
Right? Surely this style of oversimplified design won't take over the internet. There's no way that Facebook will morph into the most influential tech company imaginable, with every other major corporation following in its footsteps, feeling comfortable with no customization.
I wonder, like, who was the first person to even come out, like, with the idea of, like, the internet? Like, who started all this shit? Like, cause the shit this shit has turned into is, bro, insane. In a good way though. Like, I'm asking y'all in the comments, do y'all feel like the world would be a better place, no internet or with the internet? I feel like it's way better with the internet. Obviously, you know what I'm saying, it has its things that's like, what the fuck? But for the most part, I feel like the positives outweigh the negative. In terms of just like, you know what I'm saying, the networking, you know what I'm saying, just having, bro, you could literally fucking contact a person that's over 5,000 miles away. I could contact a person all the way in another country. Like, that's insane, son. Like, so I think the world is a better place with the internet. I know there's some people that be like, man, fuck the internet. But, bro, I feel like it's all about your perspective on it, but it's definitely more ways to utilize it than not, as well as, like, just the information you could gain from it. You know what I'm saying? It's all about a balance with that shit. And, like, what are you utilizing it for? I feel like that's what it comes down to. I'm not gonna lie. That's what it comes down to, bro.
Well, hell, we'd be lucky if we don't get banned for saying a naughty word on their site. They wouldn't do that to us. They wouldn't do that to the kids whose content built their site, right?
All kids out of the pool for Adult Swim. All kids out.
That last section may have seemed like I was going on a tangent, but I really wanted you to understand the history and how many building blocks were leading to the internet being this always uniquely user-driven thing. Just solely off the customization options we have today is enough to feel like everything
make my Twitter today, man. Hold on.
YouTube, that used to allow fully customizable backgrounds, now has been boiled down to profile picture.
What was y'all favorite computer game growing up, son?
Being the replacement for
I think it was called
MySpace,
Happy
which
Wheels.
was probably one of the most customizable social media sites we'll ever see. Profile picture, banner. Twitter, profile picture, banner. Reddit, profile picture.
Damn, this
banner.
making me think about all
and
I
mean,
didn't really play. I was never really like a PC computer nigga, like, but what's that game niggas play, like, in that maze, and then, like, you go the wrong way, like, and it's some fucking scary figure that, like, pop out and, like, yell at your ass and shit.
to Reddit, they at least have these little avatars, which are kind of customizable, but they still just give off that Funko Pop feeling. Speaking of feeling, all of these sites functionally act the same. No more crawling the web. Instead, you just scroll from one app until it's boring, and then scroll through another. Every website is essentially the same song and dance.
Is that what it's called? Cool Math?
Oh, well,
Cool Math games or something? I don't fucking know. It wasn't really no math game on it though. It was like
it definitely doesn't
some
have
like run
anything
game
to
where you
do
could
with
like jump
Facebook
off the walls and
forcing
shit, and like
ads
the screen
into
flipping all
timeline
that shit,
in
bro.
2012. An immensely controversial move at the time, which likely in turn made them millions. Let's run a little experiment here. Open your phone, choose your favorite social media site, and scroll until you've gotten fed an ad. I'm willing to guess you didn't get 8 posts deep before you saw either promoted or a sponsored post. This commodification of the internet is very reminiscent of every other aspect in our lives. Okay, well, they've got to make money somehow. You could always pay for one of the ad-free services that are provided if you really hate the ads so much. And at the end of the day, it's really the content on these platforms.
Niggas be trying to make it shit. I'm not talking about him, the guy that made this video either. But like when niggas be saying like, or trying to act like getting money is a bad thing, or like money is the root of all evil and shit. Shut your broke ass up, nigga.
So let's talk about the...
What the fuck? Don't even make no sense, nigga. Money is the root of all evil. Like, nigga, everybody needs money to survive. Every day you wake up, you spending money on something. Nigga, whether it's food, nigga, whether it's soap, nigga, whether it's a bill, nigga, it's shelter. Like, what do you, like, what? Huh? Like, nigga, I don't even, like, I feel like when people say stuff like that, in terms of, like, the money is the root of all evils, I feel like, one, they don't like their current salary, but they try to make themselves feel better about it by saying that shit. Or two, is just, like, you gotta be young as hell. Like, you gotta be a kid, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Even if you 35 years old saying that shit, your mentality, you're immature mentally, bro. You're not there, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Content.
That shit don't even make no sense.
Once a powerhouse to creators who just wanted to post something online, creating stars out of those who wanted to make films.
Then it's gonna come,
skits,
money ain't everything.
I
never said money was
run
everything.
Their own show, giving anyone with a creative audience.
Just do whatever makes you happy. I'm saying in order to make money. Feel me? Whether that's you making 35,000, 30,000, 40. I'm saying that's when it comes in terms of like, obviously, I'm saying money is not the main factor. For some people, and not even for some people, my definition of success is, I'm saying, doing what makes you happy and at the same time being able to provide for your family. It's not like a set number in terms of like how much money needs to be. You know what I'm saying? It's whatever, I'm saying, drives you and keeps you going and just leaves you in a state of, I'm saying, you at peace and shit like that. When you get money in a way to the point like you just fucked up mentally all the time, you just constantly down, you never want to do nothing, your drive is low as hell, that's when it's like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, you slaving to the dollar at that point, you feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Without the restraints you'd see in corporate television. The authenticity and grit of few people's creative expressions has morphed into anything but this sentiment. The lifeblood of the site has quickly changed from quirky kids in their bedrooms to multifaceted teams working day in and day out to bring together the most universally appealing content. This takes on its own kind of being, creating carbon clones of itself to be copied and pasted across other social media sites. Have you ever felt like YouTube has gotten stale in that regard? My Gen X mother watches Mr. Beast clips that have been recycled.
Has YouTube gotten stale? I get what he's saying. I think what he's saying is the creativity. In terms of like everybody doing, I think he's saying like everybody doing like, hold on, I ain't see this. Hold on. You want me to react to shit like this?
Clones of itself to be copied and pasted.
You want me to react to shit like this? Hold on.
Across other social media sites. Have you ever felt like YouTube has gotten stale in that regard? My Gen X mother watches Mr. Beast clips that have been recycled onto Facebook. Tell me in what world she'd be watching YouTuber's former king, PewDiePie. And there's an argument there that the whole Let's Play era of content was also just copy and pasted. Whatever game was the flavor that week is what would be played by every single channel. The only difference was it still wasn't at that mass appeal that we see content today. It feels like everything that gets attention is meant to get attention from every other platform as well, becoming this homogenized content, regardless of what application you're using. The delivery of all this content is also fed to us through a funnel. Some supercomputer is gathering our watch time, our data, our interests, and spitting out what it thinks we want. The things we consume online aren't even chosen by us, but artificially gifted by the algorithm. You ever notice how bad search functionality has gotten? Specifically on YouTube and Google. Whatever you're searching for isn't easily found anymore. You might get a few relative results, but then you'll be shown things completely
I don't really be searching for shit no more. Like, my algorithm just be my algorithm now, for real. Y'all be searching for shit when y'all go on YouTube? Or y'all just...
And Google's newest addition, something that is
my
plaguing
YouTube
the
algorithm
internet
is
right
literally
now
like the
in
same
general, the integration
in terms of like, I'll go on my page
AI.
and pretty much see like...
You hitched your last ride, son.
I never have to
This
type
is
in
your
like,
stop.
like...
If all these things didn't make you feel like the world around us was artificially produced in some bid to either win our attention or win our money, then the introduction of literal artificial life and technology might do that to you. You ever just scroll through TikTok and get shown something like this?
15 times. The Simpsons cartoon predicted the future correctly. Donald Trump's presidency.
I don't even be scrolling on TikTok. I really just be posting that shit at Hop Wolf, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Not only is it the milquetoast broad appeal content we talked about in the previous section, but now it's not even human. There's not somebody at...
It's so crazy because like I always thought TikTok was like, that shit not valid. And I end up posting. That's like when I didn't want to be a content creator, like literally. Like, what the fuck? Bro, I remember everybody was downloading TikTok 2020. While I'm looking at this, my man or something, he'd be like, yo, download. I'm good, my nigga. What the fuck? Now that I do content, it's like, alright, I guess. What the fuck? And even then, like I said, I literally posted that shit at Apple.
It's just some robot trying to mimic that. Every time I see something like this, I get this sinking feeling that we are surely coming to a close of this whole internet thing being ours. There's posts like this throughout all of the web, with literal bot farms on these things just running day in and day out. The most horrifying example being those that run on Facebook, producing these AI-generated photos of Jesus getting increasingly more bizarre and incomprehensible, but
shit like that.
Literal numbers. Not only because boomers are kind of stupid and eat this shit up, but now there's these AI accounts that are supposed to be posing as users eating up this content. The dead internet theory has become all but a theory really, and just kind of looks like our future. The worst part of all this, AI isn't some tool locked behind a corporate level paywall. Facebook isn't putting these bots out here to make the site feel more lively and have more content.
Where do they come from?
AI technology is practically free for any of us to use.
Where do these bot accounts come from?
That seems to be who's propagating it the most online for some reason or another. It's just us. We're still in a fairly primordial stage of all of this, I'd say. These bots can be recognized, the songs can be heard, the photos can be dissected, all pointing to this thing we're experiencing being artificial. But what happens when that isn't the case anymore? We've opened Pandora's box, and there's no going back from this technology. What happens when we can't tell who in the Twitter thread is a bot? We can't tell if the song we're listening to is a genuine artist who spent years of their life honing their craft and is instead someone who spent a couple...
These AI song covers is crazy too, son. That shit is actually crazy. I'm not gonna lie though. Keep it a buck. Do y'all niggas got any AI songs on y'all playlist? Keep it a buck. I ain't gonna lie, I dead don't do it. Nah, I dead don't. If I do, I don't know.
Weeks with an AI model to fabricate this.
Lord.
Not only are we being guided through the content we consume by an AI, but we're about to start getting shown undistinguishable content produced by an AI. Artificial intelligence makes everything seem less real because it controls how we interact and it does creative tasks automatically. As AI starts to control more of what we do and see online, it makes us wonder what's genuine and makes the world around us feel even less real. If you needed a better example,
I'm not gonna say AI and social media makes the world seem less real. I feel like just go outside. I ain't gonna lie, just go outside, bro. Sometimes I'm saying you gotta get away from the internet. Like sometimes, like, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Not even sometimes. Like it's just like, bro, just you know what I'm saying. Your whole life doesn't have to be you feel me? Like just go outside, actually develop actual in person. You know what I'm saying? Relationships and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And that'd be that. I don't think you have to be tied down and subjected to the internet as like your only source of like outlet. Like I feel like that's another mindset and perspective thing, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You control your reality, in my opinion.
Was literally written by ChatGPT. If you've been experiencing this feeling that the world around us is growing more artificial, like myself, the integration of artificial intelligence is only going to make this worse. The internet seems to be long removed from the days of being something to connect us all. And with the introduction of bots that we won't be able to tell apart from real, genuine people, losing that feeling of individuality online. And almost everything we consume online being fed to us directly by some computer, deciding this is what we like, rather than what we actually like, or what we're feeling. It's a
y'all be having that problem with our YouTube? It just shows you mad shit you don't care about.
Certain stores have begun integrating AI ordering menus. I have a McDonald's a few miles away from me that is strictly automated. Very little human interaction. The employees are basically just in the back making the food, completely void from the customers. When you start removing humans from the human experience, especially in things that could only exist because of humans, everything you interact with just seems manufactured.
Anybody that work at fast food spots know that shit can go one or two ways, bro. Either it's mad boring, my nigga, because literally nobody to talk to, or that shit can actually, it's still us, but it's literally the same time because everybody in the kitchen is lit, feel me? You know what I'm saying? You got the, you know what I'm saying, coworkers, you know what I'm saying? Y'all be vibing and shit like that. Like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That shit go one or two ways, bro. I'm talking like the whole spot be packed out, but you cool with every nigga in there, and that shit is just lit. I ain't gonna lie. Like, almost to the point where it's like, damn, it's on the clock out? Like, damn. It should be feel like school almost sometimes. I'm not gonna lie.
I didn't set out for this video to have such a doomer vibe to it, and I really hope it didn't come off that way. I was really just trying to get down to the root of my feelings on why I'd felt the world had changed. And if the world around you seems to be growing more artificial and changing, perhaps the best thing you can do is get to the root of those feelings. That, and you could always plant some strawberries and watch them grow.
Yeah, that's the end of the video, but what he's saying, I think the world is going to continue to change. I just think that's what life is. You know what I'm saying? Life is probably going to be completely different in fucking 2060. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not completely different, but like way more advanced than it is now. Like, life is advancing. That's what life is, you know what I'm saying? When niggas say life be lifing, that's because, you know what I'm saying, that's what life is, life, bro. So, you know what I'm saying, you gonna grow, you know what I'm saying, or you supposed to grow, for me. But let me know how y'all felt about that vid, for me. Like the vid, comment, subscribe. Munchy, Dada, the fuck is you talking about? Stop talking to me.